I got a little bit to wrap tonight, y'all. We'll talk about just a quick season recap, nothing too crazy. Or regular season recap, that is. And also, we'll talk about a quick first look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm gonna be on it for about 20 minutes. It's gonna be a long one. I just want to give you guys a quick little synopsis of the regular season and a quick first look at the Tampa Bay Bucks. So the intro, let's get started with today's live show. So, what's y'all, man? Welcome back to the PSN Command. Now, with your boy Tom, a tackle back on video agent TJ, glory to God. Like I turn on God's open doors, people for all freedom doors, and pretty much today's video. I'm here about the Washington Commanders. Shout out to everyone who will pull up tonight, but appreciate y'all. It's a late night one. I'm not gonna be on too long, but sorry I was late. I had a Bible study with brothers at the church, reevaluating my prayer life and things of that nature. So, hope you guys were understandable and yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're back. So, quick verse of the day, and we're going to get right into it because I'm not going to waste too much of you guys' time. I know you guys, want to hear the content. So, this is from John 3:21. It says as follows: "But whoever lives by the truth comes into the light, so that it may be seen plainly that what have been done has been done in the sight of God." Amen. Amen. Let's talk about the Washington Commanders 2024 regular season and kind of a nice little bow. I have much more in-depth one with the Commanders Kings very soon. I'm just trying to wait for confirmation from Rico. But I do have confirmation from a couple guys already. I think Lou, I'm waiting on a confirmation from him too. But if it's not all the Commanders Kings, there'll be a couple of them. So I will have a date on that as soon as possible. I've not heard from certain people yet, so hopefully we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, hopefully I have Lou and Ed and all them on eventually before the end of the. But let's talk about the Washington Commanders regular season and about. So we played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers week 1. Lost 37-20. I was at the game. I went to Tampa for that one. That was fun. Very, 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 very fun experience. I'm glad I enjoyed that. That was pretty fun as well. And I don't know if I'll be going to a lot of road games this year, so this might be I might be one and done with the road games this coming season 2025, only because of discipleship and things of that nature. But if I could find a church something like that to go to, I'd love to go to more road games. But we lost 37-20. Jaden Daniels' rookie debut. It was kind of rough. Missed Terry for a wide open touchdown in the beginning of the second half. He had a couple of rushing touchdowns, but as a passer, he wasn't what he is now. But yeah, we lost the game. Tough loss, but nonetheless, decent rookie debut by Jaden, and was 0-1. So we thought, season could go a little left, right? Then we played the Giants, and we beat them 21-18 on a game-winning field goal from Austin Seibert. We went to the red zone 6 times and kicked 6 field goals and won the game. Noah Brown's debut was huge. He had a huge catch late in that game to seal it. It would be my top 10 plays of the home games for the 2024 NFL season for the Washington Commanders. Week 3, we beat the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football. Jay throwing dots and Terry in the end zone, putting them boys away. 37-33 was the final score in that game. Huge performance by Jaden Daniels. 19 for 21, I think like 225, two touchdowns, no picks, and a rushing touchdown. He was phenomenal in that game. That was his coming out party. Then we defeat the Arizona Cardinals in absolutely belt-to-behind fashion. We obliterated the freaking Cardinals and destroyed them 42-14. I would say Jose was a kicker. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna get to that second. That's a good question because Austin Seibert should be eligible to come back off his injury. So that's a good question that I will definitely answer in a moment. So we beat the Cardinals. We beat the snot the Browns. We destroyed them. 4-game win streak after the week 1 loss. Then we had our litmus test, right? The Baltimore Ravens. Tough game. Jaden's out there fighting. We had no run game, no B-Rob. It was just bad. The run game was completely non-existent. But Jaden went out there and went throw for throw with Lamar Jackson. Just didn't come out on top, unfortunately. Lost that game 30-23. But hats up to the Ravens. Heck of a football team over there. Shout out to all my Ravens fans. This is Marcus. Shout out my boy Marcus. Shout out all my homies that I work with. They're all Ravens fans. Shout out to those guys. Then week 7, we play the Panthers. Belt. So you know what? I don't gotta say what it is. BTA. You know what BTA is. Okay? We want to talk about that. Jaden gets hurt though. The rib. Plays the next week versus the Bears. Hail Mary. Whew. Oh. Tyreek Stevenson, all that foolishness. 6-2. 6-2. We play the Giants. Tough game. One of our tougher games of the season, by the way. Tougher victories. But we came out on top. Daniel Jones played pretty well. And one of his last starts as a New York Giant. Jaden played a little bit better. Chris Rodriguez ran very well. And won the game. Shout out to Chris Rodriguez. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. Terry had 2 touchdowns on Deontay Banks. Beautiful, beautiful performance by the Washington offense. And we had the ball last, and we made sure they didn't get the ball back at all. Shout out to the Washington offense. Next week, litmus test, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're up 10 in the second half. Couldn't finish them off. Couldn't put them away. Steelers win off of a Mike Williams game-winning touchdown pass. And Benjamin St. Jude stinks. He sucks. One of the worst points I've seen in my life. It gives a 3-game losing streak. Play the Eagles. 3 days later. Jaden has his worst game to date. And we lose that game 26-18. Really 26-10, we're going to be honest. They got 8 garbage points I don't care about. Then we had the Cowboys game. The most disappointing game as a Washington Commanders fan this year. We had no freaking business losing to the freaking Cowboys, but we did. And it did not end well at all. And that really made me mad. But not here nor there. Sucks, but whatever, right? So we're a 3-game losing streak. While we trade for Marshawn Lattimore in all of this foolishness. Then we get back on track December 1st. We got the Tennessee Titans, BTA, get back on track, take the bye week, and we don't lose again. We beat the Saints in dramatic fashion. We beat the what's the Falcons up there? What was week 16? Help me out, y'all. What was week 16 on the last home game, wasn't it? It's a home game. Philadelphia beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Beat Kenny Pickett. I know Jalen Hurts got hurt. JD5, 5 touchdowns. JD5 come alive. Okay? And then we go back home again and beat the Atlanta Falcons with Michael Penix Jr., rookie on rookie, dart for dart, dot for dot. JD5 outduel Michael Penix. And then we send the Cowboys to the shadow realm. So, 12-5. Beautiful, beautiful season by our Commanders. I'm so proud of these boys. Jaden Daniels is him. He is the next franchise guy. This dude is going to be a top 5 quarterback in the league sooner than later. This kid is phenomenal. Phenomenal, I tell you. So now let's get to Jaden Dad's question. Will we stick with Zane Gonzalez as the kicker for the Commanders for the postseason? My answer is IDK. I don't know. Austin Seibert was to come back, right? And Zane kicked well last week. But Austin Seibert had 25 field goals before he got hurt, something like that. He had that bad game versus the Cowboys. I think we're going to stick with Zane Gonzalez as the kicker of the team. At this point in the season, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And Zane Gonzalez hasn't been terrible. So he's had one bad game, but he hasn't been terrible since he's been here. he hadn't necessarily cost us the game yet. So, honestly speaking, I think we'll stick with Zane Gonzalez as the kicker. Yeah, we'll stick with Zane Gonzalez as the kicker. But yeah, that's a quick season recap. 12-5. We had a week 1 loss, 4-game winning streak, a loss, 3-game winning streak, 3-game losing streak. Got to 7-5, beat the crap out of the Titans, and don't lose again. Beautiful performance by this team. Jaden Daniels, definitely offensive rookie of the year. I don't want to hear nothing about no freaking Bo Nix. Bo Nix has entered the chat, and Bo Nix has entered the chat. Brock Bowers is an interesting one because his team is so bad. That's probably the only other can I'm like, slight battle. But when you got 4 game-winning drives, 4 game-winning drives, as a rookie, you win 12 games. You have 31 total touchdowns, less than 10 interceptions, and you lead a team to a playoff berth for a team that won 4 freaking games last year. You're winning offensive rookie of the year. I don't care what Bo Nix did. I don't give a crap. So you Bronco fans can shut up. I don't want to freaking hear it. Shut your freaking mouth. JD5 come alive. Disrespectfully. Don't play with 5 like that. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. Tell you Bronco fans don't crash out for your quarterback. He's not better than my quarterback. I can't. We play all right. Do we play them in 2025? Do we play them in 2025? Do we play them in 2025? And I know a lot of people talking this Tyreek Hill thing. I'm gonna have a separate video about that this weekend. I would have put that to rest. We're not trading for Tyreek Hill, okay? I'm gonna put that into full rest on Sunday. I'm gonna RIP the dream, okay? I'm sorry for all you Commanders fans that want Tyreek Hill. They want Rick in here to do these. The deuces are not coming to DC, okay? It's not happening. So, but I'll talk about that in a later video. Shout out to Real Robertson. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. I had some doubts because we were playing ball. Like, you had a 3-game losing streak. Now I thought we could get in. I'm like, 10 wins get you in. I didn't think we were going to win 12 games. So, Bowie got a point there. But I did think we would get in it as a 9-8, 10-7. Right? But the Packers already won 9 games at that point. They were like 9-5 or something like that, 9-3 or some crap. It looked a little dire. And JD wasn't healthy. Once I saw Jaden Daniels look healthy, I said, "Oh yeah, we're good. We're good." But yeah, I had some doubts. Because one, Jaden Daniels' health, he was on a 3-game losing streak, and these other teams were playing good ball. That had me a little doubts. I'm gonna be honest. One I don't doubt is God, but yeah, I doubt my football team sometimes. But shout out to the team for bouncing back and finishing strong and winning 5 straight. That was a beautiful thing. Yeah, of course. And like, this is a new era. Like, I didn't know how they're gonna respond to a 3-game losing streak, right? Because all they knew at that time was winning. So all they knew was BTA. Bro, they were blowing teams out week after week. We had like a 3-week span where we were just destroying folks. Putting belt to behind on everybody. It was BTA on everybody. Belt to ASS. You know what BTA is. We was destroying folks, gang. It was very destructive. We were destroying people. We were obliterating teams. That's all they knew, gang. So we lost 3 straight games. I'm like, how does the Washington Commanders respond? And they responded elegantly, with grace, with competitive fervor, And they told the Tennessee Titans, you will not come in here and upset us. You will not come in here. Matter of fact, we're going to blow your doors off. And Will Levis played well in that game. And he didn't have a ghost of a chance because of JD5. Not a ghost of a chance. Not a puncher's chance. Nada. Zilch. Zero. Obliterated them boys. And we ain't lose a goddamn game since. Yes, it's been heart attack fashion. I get it. The Washington Commanders have been good with the dramatics. Yes. Facts. But when it's time to make a play in that Saints game, got daggone Mikey Savage still swat that daggone ball away. When it's time to make a play, Jane Dane for that freaking game-winning touchdown pass to Zach Ertz versus the daggone Falcons. When it's time to win the game, Jane Dane for that game-winning touchdown pass to JC Ice. When it's time to make a play, Marcus Mariota run for 30 yards on 4th and 1 and hit Terry McLaurin for the game winner. That's what you call competitive fervor and a clutch gene. And that's exactly what this football team has. And I love it. I love it. I love it. They have grown to have a clutch gene, something we did not have early in the season. We didn't have that competitive fervor. We was destroying folks. We were destroying folks so badly that we didn't know how to not blow somebody up. We was blowing everybody out. Blowing everybody out. But we lost that 3 games straight. And we found our mojo when we beat the Titans. And we said, oh yeah, we're going to take this to the rest of the season. Momentum, we carrying it. And they fought and scratched and clawed every single week to get those dubs. Yes, we struggled with the Saints. Did the Bucs not do the same daggone thing? Yes, we struggled with Kenny Pickett. You know what the Cowboys did? They got obliterated by Kenny Pickett and Tanner McKee. Obliterated. None of my business. Yes, we struggled with the Atlanta Falcons. But did not the Eagles did week 2 with Kirk Cousins? So miss me with that. A dub is a dub in the National Football League. So you Falcons fans, you Eagles fans, you Saints fans, and you freaking Cowgirl fans, shut your mouth. We ain't lose 1 game in December. Put some respect on our name. Left hand up, who are we? The Washington Commanders. In Tampa. I'm about to get to you now. Because you next. We about to make it 6 straight. How about that? Yeah, everybody's 0-0 now. But that momentum, that momentum, the M word ain't go nowhere. That momentum's still right there. And we're going to carry it to Tampa. Carry all the way to Florida. All the way to Hillsborough County. Yes, we are. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, we're coming, sir. Let's take the first look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's do that real quick. I'm going to say this quick. If we could beat the Bucs, get the playoff win, that is my Super Bowl. We haven't won 12 games since 05. Bro, that's what I'm saying. If someone's Commander fan talking a little too reckless, we ain't going to no bowl now. Y'all chill out. But, we could win a playoff game. And this was the perfect opponent. We play the Rams out. The Rams might be a little bit more ideal, but they got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. I ain't worried about Jalen McMillan like I'm worried about Cooper Kupp. It's a classic Cooper Kupp. I am worried crapless whoever got to check Cooper Kupp, and that includes Mikey Sanders. Mikey's a heck of a football player. Cooper Kupp is so technically sound, he might eat Mikey Sanders still for lunch. Pause. Super Saiyan pause on that. Cooper Kupp might obliterate Mikey Sanders still. And he's a heck of a corner. And I don't think he could strap him. He'll have his way. Because that's how good of a technical football player Cooper Kupp is. And pray to God we got Marshawn Lattimore. If he had to check Puka, it can get ugly. Because Mikey struggles with one thing I noticed. Long-range speed. That's going to be the depth of him as an outside corner. That's his physical limitation. and people are going to attack that. And I don't think Jalen McMillan nor Mike Evans can attack that like that. So I'm not as worried about Mikey in this game, right? And there's no Chris Godwin. So he's not in the slot anymore. So he has the boundary to help him too. So I'm not as concerned with the wide receiver core of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like I'm worried about the Los Angeles Rams because of Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's an absolute monster. Is he even human? Like, what the freak? It's ridiculous. But whatever. Back to the Tampa Bay Bucks, right? They beat us. They beat the snot out of us week 1. They beat the crap out of us. They put BTA on us. We was blowing teams out, put BTA on them. They put BTA on us. We was down 37 to freaking 14 in the fourth quarter. Bucky Irvin had his way. Baker Mayfield had his way. They could have put a 50 on us. That's how bad it was week 1. If you want me to keep it a beam with you. But now, this is a way different Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. This is a way different Washington Commanders team. This is not the same team they played week 1. Alame Zaccheaus has a lot more confidence. Jamison Crowder has some confidence now. Our identity's a little different now, too. We're not running the ball like we used to. Got to talk about that in a later video. Frankie Louvu's an absolute animal. Bobby Wagner's a freaking animal. Mikey's playing great football. Not that he can handle Jalen McMillan. If we got Marshawn Lattimore, we can strap both these boys. I said what I said. I think we can strap these boys. If we got Marshawn and Marshawn Lattimore is healthy, he's going to give Mike Evans fits. So you want to strap Mikey? Mike Evans is a dog. So Mike Evans will still make his share of plays. Don't get it twisted. But is Mike Evans going to have 100 yards on Marshawn Lattimore? Heck no. And I'm emphatic who say, heck no. Heck no. Matter of fact, hell no. Not in my house. And not in their house either. Not heck no. No. This is Marshawn Lattimore's number 1 op. You think he about to let him cook him in a playoff game? Heck no. Heck no. That's when his competitive fervor kicks in. It's not happening. Not happening. Hope he's not prideful about it. But be confident. Marshawn. But yes, I think we can beat these boys. Tampa Bay is beatable. They are a good football team. Don't get twisted. They made the playoff for a reason. They won the NFC South for a reason. And not just because they're talented, they're well coached. Todd Bowles is a light years a better coach right now than Raheem Morris. That's why the Atlanta Falcons are sitting at home at 8-9 and below 500 with all those star players, and why Baker Mayfield, Jalen McMillan, Mikey Evans, Cade Otton, Bucky Irvin, Rashad White, the other 34 guy, him, that guy too, the offensive line, Levante David, what's homeboy? Antoine Winfield Jr., Vita Vea. That's why they're in the playoffs, and that's why the freaking Atlanta Falcons sitting at home. They're not just a talented football team, y'all. They're well coached. They're going to be a tough test Sunday, and we better bring our A game. We better bring our A game. If we don't, we're going home. I can tell you right now. But my first look at Tampa is that Marshawn Lattimore, Mikey Evans matchup is huge. Then Mikey Samerstill matchup versus Jalen McMillan will be huge. We have to win in the trenches. We're going to get push in the run game, even just a little bit of a push, just to get the run game slightly going. I'm not asking for 150 yards rushing. It's a tough task. Vita Vea and them are one of the best, if not the best, rush defensive line in football. That's a tough order, right? But we gotta get that run game back going, even in the slightest. We can pop a couple 8-9 yard runs. If Brian Robinson Jr. gives me 50 yards rushing, We need some type of balance. Something. If Chris Rodriguez Jr. can give me 45 yards rushing, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for maybe 115 yards between Brian Robinson Jr., Chris Rodriguez Jr., and Austin Eckler. But we have to have a semblance of a run game. The playoffs are about, can you stop the freaking run and can you run it your freaking self? You can't run it your daggone self. You can't stop the daggone run. Guess what happens to teams like that? They go home. They get banished to the shadow realm. And I promise you, if the Washington Commanders cannot stop the run or run the ball themselves, they will get banished to the shadow realm. I value that's going to happen. I promise you that will happen. So we got some work to do. I believe in this football team. I'm going to have a full game preview on Friday. But it'll probably record it because I have some other things to do Friday. We'll see. But yeah. Hopefully these Commanders can go out there and show why we believe in them so much. Show why we believe in Jayden Daniels. Show why we believe in Dan Quinn and this new regime and this new culture. This is a huge game. It's a playoff game. There's no next week after this if you lose. It's win or go home. So we got to bring our A game, man. But that's my first look on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's kind of a regular season recap for you guys. I'll stay on here to wrap y'all. I got some questions, stuff like that. You can answer them in the chat. But that was kind of my whole spiel for the night. So this now is about you guys. You guys think in the comment section down below when it comes to the Commanders and their season. And what was your favorite moment of the season besides the Hail Mary? Because I think that's everyone's favorite moment. But outside the Hail Mary, what was your favorite moment of the Washington Commanders 2024 NFL season? What was your most tough victory? Those things I want to know in the comment section down below. I think my favorite moment outside the Hail Mary was the Philadelphia Eagles win. Watching Jayden Daniels in person do that was phenomenal. The Bengals game was his coming out party. This was a star was born. Literally, a superstar was born that day. This kid is phenomenal. And Eagles fans, stop being jealous. You got Shamar Moore at quarterback, as Real Robinson would say. We got 5. He better be your quarterback. And I'm going to stand on that. 10 toes on folks' grave. Stand on that. Stand on that. Now, I wish an Eagle fan would. I wish you would. Bring it. I got numbers to back up my statement. It's 1 year of data, but it's better than your quarterback. My quarterback has more passing touchdowns in one season than any season in Jalen Hurts' career. And guess what? Jalen Hurts has A.J. freaking Brown and Devontae Smith and freaking Dallas Goedert. Oh, guess what? They picked up Saquon Barkley this year. Wow, my quarterback is stuck with no leg Brian Robinson Jr. because his legs are shot right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know the gunshot wound. I don't know if the continuous soft tissue injuries, they're catching up with him. He just don't have his legs under him. His legs are dead. Dead legs, I tell you. Legs are dead. They don't work. They don't work. I'm talking Brian Robinson Jr. another video this week. But they don't work. He has one legit wide receiving threat, and that's Terry McLaurin. That's it. He has 5,000-year-old Zach Ertz. He out here cooking, folks, but he's still 5,000 years old. Alame Zaccheaus, De'Ami Brown, running around De'Ami Brown. He out here putting belt up behind on almost every single defense he played against him. And this kid's a rookie. while your boy's a 5th-year vet. Yeah, Jalen Hurts been to a Super Bowl. A lot of quarterbacks can win that Super Bowl with that kind of firepower. We had Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, and freaking A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. You should go to the freaking Super Bowl. And you play Daniel Jones and freaking no quarterback freaking Niners. You're supposed to go to the freaking bowl. The freak. Miss me with that crap. Your quarterback ain't better than mine, bro. I'm gonna stand on that. 10 toes. Now I wish you would. I wish you Eagle fans would, bro. No cap. Don't play with my quarterback, Slim. I got 5 on it. Negro. Hell are you talking about? Boy, you better pray to God. Pray to our Heavenly Father. We don't see the Philadelphia Eagles NFC Championship game. You better pray to God that we don't beat these boys this week and go to Detroit and beat them. Boy, because 5 going to the bowl. If we face the Philadelphia Eagles, 5 is going to the bowl. I don't think we're going to get there because we're going to lose to the Lions. But I think we're going to beat the Bucs and lose to Detroit. But if we beat Detroit, I got 5 on it. He gonna prove. He gonna show y'all, man. He gonna show y'all the hard way, man. You should have knew the first time when he proved 5 touchdowns on your freaking head top after having 5 turnovers. But you haven't learned your lesson, huh, Philadelphia fans? You're gonna learn something, though. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn, buddy. You're gonna learn. Hey, where you hiding? I love to take your money again. What the way say? What the way say on You Got Served? I love to take your money again. So you better hope. You better hope. Better pray to our Heavenly Father, boy. We don't get to see you again. I love to see you a 3rd time and take your money again. Let me get up out of here, man. Before I keep going on more of a Jaden Daniels glaze session. Pause. No Diddy. But love y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back live tomorrow, either at 6 p.m. or I'll be live at 9 p.m. for Comrades Assemble. We will assemble as comrades in a much more in-depth season recap, regular season recap. This is kind of a brief one. I want to go a little bit more in depth. More about Jaden Daniels specifically tomorrow. And I'll let you guys chime in and hop into the chat and also, comment your thoughts in the comment section. So it's about you guys. But I will have a much more in-depth Jaden Daniels analysis tomorrow for his 2020 NFL season. And we will talk about a second look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and some things I think we can exploit and attack on Sunday at 8 p.m. as we face the Bucs. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys, man. You guys be safe, stay healthy. And I will catch you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Comrades Assemble. So next time, have a good one, and I'll catch you on the flip side.